Hi, what's up? New Serling Arise vid. Today I'm gonna show you guys the full dark team that I tried on the new guild boss, which got me 77 rages earlier on stream. I'm gonna go over the setup and then leave you guys with the full run at the end. I just want to make sure that something is clear. It's just a testing run. I don't think it's the meta yet. I'm not sure. I'm giving you guys what I tried, and yeah, that's basically it. Before we get into this, also make sure you support me on the S-Bubble Creator Program. The link is in the description. I have 3 new codes coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, so the setup that I tried was this one. For the weapons, I had Moonshadow and the Book, and I was running support Song Jinwoo. For the hunters, Harper, Ayla, and Minnie. On the B team, I had Baek, Lim, and Libora. Before you ask, I tried Charlotte. Yes, Charlotte is worse than Baek, and Charlotte is worse than Minnie. So she doesn't have her spot here. She is worse than Lim as well, because Lim hits, and Lim also buffs your allies. So sadly, Charlotte is a no-go. For the sets, since I use support Song Jinwoo, I was running 8-piece Greed. For Harper, 8 Desire. 4 Guardian and 4 Sylph on Ayla, and then full Infamy on Minnie. Minnie needs full Infamy when she's doing Guild Boss. She has huge MP issues, so she needs that to help her and also with the damage. For Baek, I had 4 Curse and 4 Expert. He stacks it really well since the boss doesn't move that much. On Lim, I had 4 Desire and 4 Greed. And finally, on Bora, I had full Wish. For the skills, since we're running support Song Jinwoo, you already know Cold Ice and Vacuum Wave. And for the QTs, I had Squall and Thunderstorm. You can also run Surprise Attack if you want to stack Greed faster. It might actually be better. I did my run with Thunderstorm. You can try Surprise Attack, it works as well. For the Blessing, since we're using Support Song Jinwoo once again, Warrior 1, Reawakening, Bloodlust, and then finally I topped it off with Sharp Perception to have a bit of damage on my Song Jinwoo. I don't think there's any other stuff that really makes sense, so yeah, just go with that. For your Song Jinwoo, the stat distribution, make sure you put everything in intelligence to have your cooldowns as fast as possible. And so for the hunters, in terms of stats, this is what I tried. I want to make sure something is clear once again. It was just testings. I'm not sure what's the best. I'm not sure what's the good way. Maybe someone is going to get 90 rages with full dark with completely different stats and tell me that I'm an idiot. And well, I'll be an idiot. It is what it is. But yeah, what I tried was, I tried with Deathpen, I tried with damage increase. I feel like Deathpen is the way. So basically on Minnie, that's what I had. 200% crit damage, 30% Deathpen, and 15% damage increase. I had to sacrifice damage increase for MP consumption. You need MP consumption reduction and you need a lot of it. You need 6k at least, because she eats mana up like a bitch. So this is going to be an issue. So make sure you have that much. For the cores, I had obviously the one that reduces her MP consumption. And then on top, I had the one that gives her crit damage when she ults. And on the middle, I had, once again, something to give me MP consumption. For the second DPS, Baek, so obviously 4-4, like I said, I went a bit more balanced. 200% crit damage, that doesn't change. 30 and 30. I haven't tried to go 40 and 20 or 40 and 15. You can try it out. It might be better. I haven't tried it. I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, this is just testings. I just want to share to you guys the team. His MP consumption doesn't matter. He doesn't have MP issues at all, honestly. And for the cores, the middle and the bottom one doesn't matter. Just take whatever stats you need. And on the top one, you want the one that gives him 5% attack. For Harper, I basically did the same thing as Baek. 200%, 30-30. Tried to like balance out. And I did the same thing with Lim. I had 30 and 24, basically. And as always having more than 200% crit damage is important. One thing I can note on Minnie is she buffs her crit damage so much that you can probably be below 200, be at like 190 if you want to prioritize other stats. I think that's doable. And also she probably doesn't need that much crit rate. I think it's a bit overkill. She probably is enough with 7 to 8k. I just went with 10 because that's what I had on my stats, on my artifacts, right? But if you can have lower and prioritize other stats, I think it's really good. For Ayla, you just want as much damage increase as possible. And for Bora, you need a lot of MP consumption reduction, so make sure you have that. And her stats don't really matter that much. She doesn't deal that much damage. And I went with more HP on her build and crit rate just because she's a support. I don't want her to die. I haven't had anyone dying on this game mode though, so maybe the boss doesn't deal enough damage to kill you. You never know. I went safe. You can probably get a bit more damage. I could have probably hit 78 rages maybe if she was on like a more damage-oriented build, but basically that's what I had. I'm repeating it once again. It was just testings. Maybe my team is terrible. Maybe my team is good. I don't know. It's just to give you guys an example. Maybe to give you guys a start, right? And then you can work off of what I did. As always, make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to not miss any more uploads. I will be uploading a lot in the future, like days, hours and stuff, because there's a lot to cover. There's the co-op mode, there's the guides for all the new idols, there's obviously the fire team to do and the wind team to do also on Guild Boss. And then also there's the hard pod. I don't know if I'll touch that, but if I do, I will obviously make a vid. Thanks a lot for watching. I will see you guys in my next one. See ya.
진짜 나는 여긴 되게 기쁘네. 여긴 되게 기쁘네. 진짜 나는 이제 여긴 되게 기쁘네. 진짜 나는 이제부터